Good morning. I actually can't cope. I'm so excited for today. I've just got the most girly, cutesy day planned. Oh my gosh, I just can't wait. Today I basically have a bunch of self-love activities that we're gonna do together. As I'm filming this, it is February, so it's the month of love. But this isn't something that's limited to Galentine's or Valentine's. This is something that you can kind of do all year round. But this month especially, I was just inspired to just spend a full day doing a ton of self-care, self-love things. I've just got myself ready because I'm planning to head out into central London today to do some shopping. I haven't put together an outfit yet, but I thought we could do that together in a second. But I have a few things on my shopping list today. So firstly, I'm obviously going to get a matcha. What would a flow vlog be without getting a matcha? Then I also want to try and find a new candle. So I think I'm going to go to TK Maxx for that. What else do I want to get? Potentially some new pajamas. I'm not like 100% set on that. I'm just going to have a little mooch around and see what I can find. I want to get some nice comfort food, like something that I can kind of nibble on when I get home. I'm thinking chocolate covered strawberries because I've seen people on TikTok just put a chocolate bar in the microwave and then dip strawberries into it. I don't know if that will work, but I want to give it a go. I also potentially want to get some new stationery, just like some nice pens, maybe a notebook. And then finally, given it's February, I want to get myself some flowers as well. So that's the plan for shopping. And then I'm planning to just come home, chill, get into some comfy clothes, maybe do some journaling, some skincare, just have a really lovely, chilled, girly self-care day. And I also thought it could be kind of fun to, at the end of the video, once I've done all these little self-care bits, to go through and kind of rank them based on how much I enjoyed them and how much they felt like a self-care ritual. So let's put together an outfit. I'm already laughing at what I've got laid out. Okay, so you're actually going to be proud of me because I have finally bought some new jeans. They should actually be arriving tomorrow. They're not here yet, so I am gonna be wearing these jeans. When I say I wear when I say that I wear these jeans every day of my life, I'm actually holding them up to the light and I can see that the fabric is getting really thin in places because I have worn these so much. I'm so excited for my new jeans to arrive because I love these, but we need some variation. But given this is all I've got today, I'm going to wear these on the bottom. And then I think I'm going to wear Uggs just so I can be super comfy and cozy. Then I kind of just want to wear a cream jumper. Plain cream. And then I have a trench coat that I think would be cute. I'm looking out the window and it's so annoying because today on the weather forecast it said that it was going to be like cold and grey, classic, but not rainy. It's not raining right now, but about 15 minutes ago it was raining. And I have just spent about 40 minutes doing my blowout. Although I feel like today it's not hairing. The hair is not hairing today. But let's put on this outfit and see. Oh, and then underneath I'm just going to wear like a basic kind of burgundy top. So that's what we're going for. I actually washed this top last night, so I just took it off the drying rack and it is still a little bit damp, but hopefully it will dry quickly. Ooh. Cute. I like this. The only thing I'm not sure about is there's like a seam down the side of the jumper where you can see the red top underneath. But to be honest, I'm going to have a coat on, so I don't think it really matters anyway. And I kind of just want to be like comfy and casual today, so I'm not going to think about it. Okay, here's the coat that we're going for. I actually found this in TK Maxx. And the number of compliments that I've had on this coat, and also every time someone asks me about it, they think that it's Burberry. I'm guessing because of the lining, but it's actually from Hunter, which is still quite a fancy brand. This was definitely a steal to find in TK Maxx, but I'm kind of figuring if it does potentially rain, oh my god, I'm really stiff from the gym. Oh yeah, if it does potentially rain, I kind of want to be wearing a coat that is somewhat waterproof. I do always find it so hard to plan an outfit to go out in central London in, especially in winter, because when I walk out of my door, it's freezing and often windy and rainy, and I'm cold. But then as soon as I get into central London and start going into shops and on the tube, I get so hot and flustered. So it's really hard to know what to wear. I tend to just go for layers so that I can take stuff off if I need to. Also, this necklace is so tangled. How has it actually got this tangled? But yeah, I'm really hoping that this outfit is going to be right for the weather. Also, I can't lie, I'm so excited for my matcha today, because generally day to day, if I'm getting a matcha, I'll go to Blank Street. One of my all-time favourite matcha places is Haiti, but I tend to only get Haiti maybe once a week, maybe not even that, like on special occasions, just because it's a lot more rich. I don't know how to describe it. A Blank Street is like a Greek yogurt bowl, and then a Haiti is a bowl of ice cream with whipped cream and sprinkles. Do you get what I'm saying? So I tend to only really get Haiti every now and then, but given we're treating ourselves, I feel like today is the perfect day for a Haiti. Got the necklace on, so let me show you the full outfit. So this is what we're going for. The desk behind me is so messy, so I'm having to really carefully angle this so you can't see the absolute disaster that is. But yeah, I like this outfit. Pretty standard flow outfit, to be fair, but comfy, cute. I feel like it's a good mix for the weather as well. But let's head off and go and get a matcha. Can I just get a cloud matcha latte with boba? Okay, I'm in Central now, and I haven't filmed out in public in what feels like ages, so this is really testing my confidence right now. But I feel like it only makes sense for our first stop to be TK Maxx. I feel like going to try and find a candle first probably isn't the smartest idea, because obviously it's going to be really heavy to carry around, but I feel like TK Maxx, I don't know, it's calling my name today. Also, it's actually not as cold as I was expecting it to be. Like right now, I'm the perfect temperature, but I just know that means as soon as I go into a shop, I'm gonna overheat. We're going to the Bond Street, Oxford Street, TK Maxx, which I don't actually go into all that often, but it's often quieter in there than the one I normally go to. And I feel like today I'm just wanting to have a chill experience, you know? There's some building works going on in here, as you can hear, but I've just looked at the makeup section. This is one of my favourite foundations of all time, the Rimmel Lasting Finish one, and it's only $4.99. That's so good. And they've got a ton of Glossier as well. What even is this? $11.99 instead of $24. What is it? I'm lost. Lip gloss, maybe? The funny thing is, I absolutely know that I do not need any more makeup or skincare, but for some reason when I'm in TK Maxx, I still come and have a look. Oh my gosh, they've got Fenty too. Wait, that one's empty. Interesting. Shadow sticks. Not bad. Oh my gosh, I think I'm in heaven. I would literally never have a use for this, but how cute is this? I'm a sucker for a baby pink bag, even though I don't think I've ever worn a baby pink bag in my life. I never really look at the pajamas or like nightwear, I guess, in TK Maxx, but some of these are so cute. Oh, those are so sweet. Oh, got makeup on them though. Okay, I actually don't think that they have candles in this store, so we're gonna have to go to a different one. I don't really ever go into Boo Avenue, but when I walked past it on the way to TK Maxx, they had some really cute pajamas in the window. Like, look at these. How cute. And they feel very Valentine's-y, so I'm gonna have a look. I absolutely love this little romper, but am I the only one that cannot stand lettuce hems? Like, you can have the cutest piece of clothing, also this is so soft, but as soon as you put a lettuce hem on it, I'm not a fan. Oh my gosh, look how sweet these are. I can't lie, looking at all of this is making me want to go and look in Selfridges at the Skims pyjamas, because I feel like they will have brought out some Valentine's pyjamas. But I mean, this is $48, which isn't too bad, but I just know if this was Skims, it would be like 3 times the price. These are really lovely and soft, but I don't know if the like fabric would annoy me when I'm sleeping. I feel like this would get really hot really quickly. It's almost like plush. I don't know how to describe it. Oh, girlies, they had some absolutely stunning loungewear bits in there. If I could guarantee that it was only the girlies watching this video, the way I would have showed you everything, but if you get the chance, go have a look in Boo Avenue, because some of the stuff was so nice. Anyway, I'm walking back towards more of Oxford Street right now, and right in front of me is Selfridges. Guys, I actually can't stop myself. I think I'm gonna go in for two separate things. Firstly, I do want to go and look at the Skims section. Am I going to buy anything? Absolutely not. But if they've got the like Valentine's collection, I would like to have a look at that. But I also saw a TikTok this morning that said that the Jellycat store has brought out a ton of new bits literally this morning. So I feel like it's fate. I mean, I'm right next to Selfridges anyway. I've also decided, made a very expensive decision, that I want to start collecting the Jellycat bunnies. I love only specific Jellycats. Like, I would love to be one of those girlies that collects all the Jellycats, but to be honest, I don't like the majority of them. It's weird, it's like Marmite. Either I love them or I really don't like them at all. And the bunnies are one of the like collections that I absolutely love. I don't think I've seen a single bunny that they brought out that I haven't liked. But having said that, yeah, there are just lots of the like different styles that I'm not really a fan of. Like, I only really like the ones that are animals. Like, I'm not that fussed about getting a porridge bowl with a pair of eyes on it. Do you know what I mean? But last time I went in, I did find I keep calling it Malachi Dragon, and everyone keeps telling me that it's Malachi, but I'm going to keep calling it Malachi. I found the Malachi Dragon, and I actually couldn't believe it. I think it might have been the best day of my life. But anyway, I'm hoping they might have... Oh! Hello. A cute bunny for Valentine's Day that I can get. Okay. Alright, let's go check out Skims first. I do feel like I come to Selfridges a lot in vlogs. I promise this isn't my normal, like, shopping spot. Well, I suppose it's my normal mooching spot. I love having a mooch around Selfridges just because they've got, like, everything here, but I genuinely very rarely buy stuff because it is so expensive. But I just love having a look. Oh my god, though. So you know I'm obviously planning to buy some flowers today. The other day I was in Selfridges and I thought, oh, there's a little flower store. Let me have a look at kind of the prices of everything. Please tell me why a very basic, very, well, maybe not average, but not even that fancy bouquet, £150? I'm sorry, what? Absolutely not. I will stick to my Tesco £10 bunch, thank you. It is a bit of a maze in here, but I feel like I always go to the same stores, so I kind of know where those are. But here's Skims. Oh my gosh, I see pink. Okay, cute colour, but very basic. And let me guess, like 60 quid? 84? No. These are cute. Little cherries, but very sheer. I'm not a sheer pyjamas girly, unfortunately. There's also these little brown sets. I mean, the fabric's really nice, but nothing's really calling my name. If there's one thing about me, I'm a very efficient shopper. I know within 30 seconds of seeing something whether I want to get it or not. But I'm just wandering around and I've remembered last time I came to Selfridges, House of CB actually had some really cute loungewear. Yeah, see, that is so nice. Look at the little crest. But then they go and ruin it with this. Why? Why do they do it? Is it just me? Maybe I'm just being miserable. But I feel like it's so much nicer when it's just like a clean hem. I don't know. Can't lie, these pajamas are nice. These feel really good quality, and they've also got the... Sorry, the music's probably really loud. Got the crest. How much are these? 89. And I think that's just for the top. Yeah, it is. Never mind. It's time to go to the Jellycat store. I'm praying that they have a cute bunny. I just love a stuffed toy. I love it. Oh my god, they've got new dragons. That's where the Malachi dragon was before. And now they've got pink ones. Okay, so they have these bunnies, which I think I saw on TikTok, but they're a lot smaller than I thought. I thought these were going to be like double the size, and the size of the bunnies I've already got. They're cute, but they're not that cuddly. Do you know what I mean? They're just a bit small. They also have these ones. But I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of the like fabric on them. There's a pink one too, but it's just not my favourite. They have this one again, which is a white one with little strawberries, but I don't know. I don't want to just buy one for the sake of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I do want to collect the bunnies, but I don't just want to get all of them, even if I don't really like them. They do have the Bartholomew Bear in his little robe, which I actually wanted for a while, but I don't know. He's really cute, but I'm not like in love. You know, I absolutely loved this one before I discovered the Malachi Dragon, and now I just don't know if anything is going to beat the Malachi Dragon. Nope, nothing today in the Jellycat store. They did have lots of the new ones, but there just wasn't anything that was calling to me. So now I think I'm just going to wander back along Oxford Street towards the other TK Maxx, because I haven't actually bought anything yet. I've done a lot of like window shopping, but I haven't found anything that I actually want just yet. I'm praying it's not too busy in here. So far it looks okay, but just shopping in TK Maxx in Central when it's busy, not the vibe. Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. I actually can't believe this, because these two gorgeous girlies came up to me in TK Maxx and said that they watched my videos, and these are literally girls that comment on my content all the time. Like, I know your username, I see your name all the time. Like, come and say hi. This is so cute. Oh my gosh, that was so sweet. That's so funny, because I literally see her username all the time. Like, I feel like I recognize the usernames of people that comment on my stuff all the time. Like, I actually do remember the people that are always watching my content, so it's so nice to actually meet people in real life. So sweet. Also, it's so quiet in here. I'm like scared vlogging because everyone can hear me. I'm just looking at the bedding. I have always had the same plain white bedding forever. Like, I have one set of bedding, and that's what I just use all the time. But I'm kind of tempted to get something a bit different. Is this character development? Is this evolving? Because some of these are actually calling my name. But I don't know. I don't know the measurements for my bedding either, so I feel like that's a bit of a big commitment. But the bath mats and stuff are also kind of calling my name. Also, how cute is this? But yeah, I currently have 2 shower mats in my bathroom that are white, but I've had them for ages, and I feel like white just shows everything. Like, I've dropped fake tan on my white mats one too many times, so I feel like I kind of want to get maybe some different colours, and they've actually got a bit of choice. I was tempted by this baby yellow because this colour is so nice, but I feel like in reality that would just look like a white towel that's got stained. Do you know what I mean? But the baby pink is nice. I like that. $3.99. Yup. Yes, you're coming with me. If I can actually get it off. Hello? Oh my god, what on earth? Okay. How cute. Now, do I get 2? Because I do have 2 in my bathroom. Yeah, I'm gonna get 2. They're very old, so I need some new ones anyway. Wait, I literally never look at the bath stuff, or like the shower stuff. But they've got really nice things today. Look at this, it's like pink and orange striped towel. I probably should get some new towels, because again, the ones I've got I've had for years. I really was not planning to do this type of shopping today, but everything is calling my name. I still love the yellow, but I just know that realistically it would look like it was white that had got stained. So I'm not going to do it. I would really love to get a throw for my bed, because at the minute, again, the one I have is plain white. I'd love to get something a bit more colourful, but I'd want to get ones that I can change out with the seasons. Like right now I'd love a pink one, but then in a few months maybe I'd want one that's a bit more summery. But I just have nowhere to keep them. This is the only problem. Oh, look, this is the only problem with living in an apartment, is you have to be so careful about what you buy, because there's just no storage anywhere. So I guess it's good, because it means that I don't buy a ton of stuff that I really don't need. But I'd love to be able to like seasonally decorate my flat, but I just don't have space to put the things that I'm not using anywhere. So I'll leave them for now. Oh my god. I have never needed anything both less and more at the same time. I do not need this because I already have so many, but this is like the prettiest thing I've ever seen. Look at these matcha bowls. Firstly, there's this one, which is white and brown. So nice, but that's not the one I'm obsessed with. Look at this. Are you having a laugh? You're joking. pink matchable for £3.99. Oh my gosh. No, I've actually hit the jackpot. I have to get it. I'm actually gonna have to get a basket. I've just seen this candle and this is the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. This pattern is like my favorite pattern in the world. £7.99. I'm gonna smell it, and if this smells bad, I'm actually gonna be so sad. It's okay. Not amazing, not terrible. If it were a bit cheaper, I think I'd get it, but buying it just for the packaging, it's not really worth it, is it? Okay, I've come to the stationery section and I've been trying to decide what I want to get. They don't have any notebooks that I can see that are hugely my style, although I do love this style of book, just like a plain sketchbook. But realistically, I don't really know what I'd use it for. So instead, I'm thinking maybe one of these, like a pad of paper. I actually need some new paper for my gouache. That's part of the reason I haven't painted much recently, is because I've run out of paper. Oh wait, I've just seen they have this. This is literally perfect. This is the size I like to paint, A5. And my last pad that I had, I was cutting A4 pieces in half because I didn't have A5. £2.99. That is literally perfect. My paintbrushes are also kind of on their last legs and I've lost most of my small ones. So these are £5.99. I think I'm gonna get those as well. I had to take my coat off. It's literally what I said would happen. I've got way too hot. Oh my God. Do you know what I've just realized? We're coming up to the Krispy Kreme store and apparently they've brought back the like pink sparkly glazed donut. Surely if they're gonna have it anywhere, they're gonna have it at the Oxford Street Krispy Kreme store. I can't remember ever trying the original like pink glazed Krispy Kreme donut. I feel like this is my moment, surely. Oh my gosh, look at the window. Oh my gosh, we're doing it, we're doing it. Hi, can I please get one of the strawberry gloss ones? Yes, thank you. Oh my God. Are you kidding? I almost don't want to eat it, it's too pretty. This is what I imagine the 2000s and the 2010s taste like. And this is why it's great doing stuff on your own. Because I just decided on a whim that I wanted to come in and try a pink glazed donut. And here I am. This is your sign to not wait for other people to do things. I love having solo days out in London. Going shopping, wandering around, just mooching. Because it means I can stay somewhere for as long or as short as I want. I don't have to have a plan. I can just kind of drift around. I can literally do whatever I want. And I almost get into this headspace of like, this is my world. I don't know if that makes sense, but this is just your sign to remember that self-love is the most important form of love. Okay, I'm done mooching, so the final bit of shopping that we need to do is buying strawberries, chocolate, and flowers. I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's gonna be hard to find good strawberries because something is telling me that it's not strawberry season right now. So they've got the regular strawberries down here, but then they also have speciality strawberries, which are £4 instead of £2.90. Not gonna lie, they look exactly the same. Not sure what the difference is, but those ones are moldy. Absolutely not. None of them look very ripe, let's be real. Maybe I'll just go for those. Next, let's get chocolate. My favorite type of chocolate is Galaxy, but I feel like for this we should just go with classic dairy milk. And lastly, some flowers. Look how pretty these are. There's actually so much choice. I definitely want something pink. I feel like that's obvious, but I don't know what. I do like tulips, and I feel like I never really get tulips. I kind of want to get a little combination of a few things. I get these, and then maybe these or these. Then there's also these ones. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with these ones. I'm back home. So classic. Literally in the last 10 minutes that I was walking home, I got caught in the rain. So that is why the hair has gone up, because it started going all curly and frizzy. But for some reason, this hairstyle is giving Bridgerton. Like, not quite sure how I've managed to pull this off. I think I like it. Not sure. Anyway. Oh, also, the pyjamas. I didn't manage to find any pyjamas when I was shopping today that I liked. But I remembered when I got home, I literally have a pair of brand new pyjamas that CeraVe sent me. Where are they from? They've got the name on the thing. The Napco. And they're so comfy. I'd never worn them before. So I feel like I have got a brand new pair of pyjamas without even having to buy any, which is great. But let's arrange our flowers. Okay, let's start with the tulips. I need to angle this down so you can actually see what I'm doing. I hope these are going to be long enough because they do look quite short, and I obviously need to trim the bottom bits anyway. I went to a flower arranging class with Liv and Sabina last week, and I learnt, I'm going to put them in here. I already knew that you needed to chop off the bottoms and also like peel off most of the leaves. But there were so many things that I learned that I just didn't realise, like how to arrange them properly. I mean, I'm not doing that right now because I'm literally just putting them straight in a vase rather than them being like in a bouquet. It was so interesting, and it's actually way harder than it looks as well. Also, this feels criminal. Like, I know I'm meant to be doing this, stripping off all the leaves that are going to be under the surface of the water, but it feels so wrong. Like I'm taking his clothes off. Also, these don't look great right now because they haven't really bloomed. I reckon in a few days, these are going to look really cute. I've been so hungry today. I don't know what's going on. I have just been snacking. Do you ever have those days where you're just like, can't stop snacking? That has been me today, and I cannot wait to do the chocolate covered strawberries. Now we can move on to the roses. I really hope that these are going to fit in the vase, because I'm not going to lie, those tulips have already taken up a lot of space. Now, can I be bothered to prep these roses fully? It makes them look so good, but oh my gosh, it is a long task. I don't think I can be bothered. Gosh, this is actually going to be a bit of a weird bouquet, because I feel like roses and tulips actually maybe don't go very well together. I'm not convinced. Yeah, normally with roses I would do the thing where I like fold down all of the petals, and like maybe I will do it. Maybe I should. It does make them look so pretty when you do it. It's just a lot of effort. Maybe I'll just do it a bit, just like that, just to kind of fan it out a bit. I don't know how to do it. Guys, this does not look good right now. I think the stems of the tulips are too short. It's giving wedding bouquet, but not really in a good way. Oh my god, this is meant to be a nice, relaxing, calming experience. And I'm stressed. I'm just stressed because I want it to look good. That looks so bad. The contrast between the length of the tulips and the length of the roses is so funny, because why are the roses like 4 times the size? Oh, this looks so bad. Thing is, none of these, ow, I just spiked myself. None of these flowers are, I was going to say ripe. That is not the word. What is the word? In bloom? That's the best my brain is coming up with right now. None of these flowers are in bloom right now, so they are going to look a bit rubbish, but they just don't really fit. No, guys, this is the worst bouquet I've ever done in my life. This looks so bad. It's because the top of this isn't very wide, so these are really like stuffed in there. Maybe I only do a few more. I think I will only do a few more, because then I don't want them to be overcrowded. I don't think I'm going to be getting a job as a florist anytime soon. What is going on here? God, I've made an absolute mess. Oh, that one's actually broken. It looks so bad. It looks so bad. No. You know what? I actually don't think it's going to get better than that, because I think if I keep adding flowers, it's just going to overcrowd, you know? Okay, well, that was kind of a flop. And I still have some flowers left. I have just a few of the tulips. And then I've got, oh my gosh, quite a few roses, actually. I've got this many roses still. What do I do with them? Maybe I can try and track down another vase to put them in. Not gonna lie, though, that choice of flowers was not good. I genuinely don't think I will get tulips again because I feel like they just don't behave well in a bouquet. I should have got like lilies, maybe a different colour of roses would have been cute, but I don't know. I mean, it's better than nothing. Before I had no flowers and now I have flowers, so that's always going to be an upgrade. Okay, well, here we have the before and the after. Oh, wait! It actually looks quite cute. Maybe I've been really harsh about these flowers. They're kind of glowing. Like, look at those. Oh, maybe they are nice. Now I feel bad. I feel like I've been mean to the flowers. What am I actually talking about? They're flowers. Okay, I'm going to be so honest. I cannot wait any longer for these strawberries. I need them now. How did I end up with these? I thought I was buying the, like, fancy Waitrose ones. How have I got Dutchy organic? I feel like these are not going to be good. But I feel like chocolate can fix anything. Now, I've seen some people just whack this in the microwave, but I'm scared that there's metal in this wrapper, so maybe I shouldn't. Let's Google it. Can I put a dairy milk chocolate bar in the microwave? No. You should never put a dairy milk chocolate bar in the microwave. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't do that. So instead, let's put it in here and then put it in the microwave. Why do I feel like I've never seen a dairy milk bar like this? Like, just out of the wrapper. Do you know what I mean? Okay. It's taking everything in me not to eat just the chocolate on its own right now. I don't know how long to do it for. Maybe, I feel like we should do a low temperature. Let's do 360 for a minute. There she goes. And I'm gonna stir it every few, maybe like every 20-30 seconds, because I don't want it to separate. So has that done anything? Yes, okay. Doesn't need stirring yet. I feel like this is going to take me a while. I'm too impatient for this. Oh, okay, this is after a minute. We got a long way to go. Gosh, the weather is actually so gross outside. I'm so glad that it wasn't raining for the majority of the time I was out today. Because right now, I can barely see out of the window because it's raining so heavily. Come on, chocolate, melt for me. Oh, it's melting! Yay! Very slowly. Oh my gosh, it's melting. Wait, it's actually way more melted than it looked like it was. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna give it a bit longer. Dairy milk was the right choice. Galaxy is 100% the best chocolate bar. But dairy milk sometimes I'm just in a dairy milk mood, you know? I feel so bad for people who live in America because American chocolate is so bad. Like, actively unenjoyable. Not even just, oh, it's not great, but if I'm craving chocolate, I'll have it. Genuinely not nice. Like, when I had Hershey's for the first time, Hershey's Kisses, I was like, what is this? Actual Hershey's bars, like the Hershey's Cookies and Cream bar, is incredible. But just Hershey's Kisses are not good. Not gonna lie, I have absolutely smashed this. I know I'm making you jealous right now. I am praying that these strawberries are ripe. Oh my god. Oh, I think I've actually gone to heaven. Wow, that is phenomenal. I can't lie, the strawberries are mid, as I was anticipating. mean, just buying strawberries in February is just not a good idea, is it? Oh my god. Have I got it all over my face? So good. I feel like that chocolate bar melted down into practically nothing though. I really haven't had much of this. And look. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it didn't go a very long way. Right. It's quite a bit later. It's actually 11:30. And I'm going to be going to bed soon. But I thought we could do some final little bits of our self-care day. So I've obviously taken off all my makeup, and I've just got a completely bare face, like no moisturiser, nothing, which is how I think you're supposed to use this. So let's do this real quick. I've been trying to use this every day, and alternating between the two settings. So let's see which one I did yesterday. I actually can't remember. I also love that this has the cooling patches under the eyes. I find that when I use this in the morning, it genuinely depuffs my face so much. This is actually a little bit too tight, I need to loosen it. But because I'm getting ready for bed now, I'm not going to do the depuffing this time. But last time I did the blemish repair, so this time I'm going to do better aging, which says it helps to plump skin and improve fine lines and wrinkles, and this takes 6 minutes. So I'm actually just going to sit here and go on Pinterest while it does its thing. After I wear that for a while, it does actually start to make me feel really weird, and now my entire room looks green. I do love doing this though. It does feel like a bit of a daily ritual, and it's so easy to do. I just put it on and then basically scroll on my phone. But I was thinking, while I do my evening journaling, we could put on some eye patches. So these are actually new. I've only used them once before, but these are the ISOE Blemish Care eye and wrinkle patches. I went to an event with them, I think it was last week, with Liv and Sabina, and we did flower arranging, and we learned all about the brand. And apparently these contain, I think it's rose extract, something like that. They smell really strongly of rose, which I love. And they told us that it takes something like 3,000 roses to get 1 gram of the rose extract or whatever it is that's in these products. Isn't that insane? And they feel so nice. Honestly though, putting these on makes me crave Turkish Delight because they smell like Turkish Delight. Can't even see if I've put those on evenly, but oh well. And then the fun thing about these, I should be using the little tweezers that come with it, but the fun thing about these is they have a little extra piece which goes in between your eyebrows, which I think is such a good idea, and hopefully will stop me from getting wrinkles in between my eyebrows, because when I'm concentrating I'll tense my eyebrows. But now that those are on, let's do some journaling and we can kind of reflect on the day and which parts of this were my favourite and which parts I didn't enjoy so much. Wow, oh my gosh, this is so cute. So every day in this journal you get a quote of the day, and today's one is from Clint Eastwood, which is quite rogue, but it's, sometimes if you want to see change for the better, you have to take things into your own hands. I love that. I feel like that's very fitting for today. Highlights of the day were definitely getting my favourite matcha, practicing self-love, meeting my audience, because that interaction was just so sweet. And what did I learn today? The love you show yourself is just as important, if not more important, as the love you receive from others. So, if we rank everything that we did today in order, I think my least favourite thing that I did was probably the shopping. Don't get me wrong, I love shopping, but going out in central London is always a lot. And it was quite overstimulating today. I also didn't manage to find a lot of the things I was looking for. Like, I didn't find new pyjamas. I didn't buy a new candle. I mean, let's be real. We're ranking a bunch of things that I love doing. So when I say that this is my least favourite, I still very much enjoyed it. I just think compared to all the other things, it probably was at the bottom. Second to the bottom, I think I'd probably put skincare today, just because I didn't actually do as much as I normally would. Like, I was planning to do a full kind of skincare routine, and I'm actually too tired to do that today. And as much as I love doing the face mask, I kind of just sit with it on. And this feels nice to have on my skin. Like, this is so nice and cooling, but I feel like in comparison to the other things, I spend a lot of time doing skincare anyway, so I feel like this didn't massively feel like a standout thing for me. So now we're into our top 3 things. I think third, I'm gonna put, oh, this is hard. Honestly, maybe the flowers, because I love them now that I have them, but for some reason, putting those in the vase was stressing me out. It was a real trust the process, because now they look really cute. Actually, is it fair to put this? I don't even know, because as I say, these are all things that I really love. Like, every time I go into my kitchen now and I see those flowers, I'm going to be happy. So I don't even know. But maybe we put it there just because, for some reason, the flowers were not cooperating with me today. But now for our top 2, I think next I'm going to put comfort food. So getting my favourite matcha and the chocolate covered strawberries. I need to do that more, chocolate covered strawberries. I feel like that's the first time I've actually properly done that. And it was so good. And funnily enough, there was a period of time where I would get the cloud matcha latte from Haiti pretty much every single day. And now I've actually stripped it back to having it, I can't even remember the last time I got one before today. So I kind of save it for a special occasion, and I actually love doing that. I think now I appreciate it way more when I have it less, if that makes sense. So yeah, today's food was just really good. In first place, I'm actually going to put the journaling. I really enjoy just like recapping on the day. I think I actually sometimes prefer, I was thinking about this today, I prefer looking back on things than actually living in the moment of them. Does that make sense? Like, when I'm living in the moment, I sometimes find myself like stressing about small silly things, or thinking, oh, like for example today when I was shopping, I got really tired at some points, and I was wandering around and I was like, oh my gosh, my legs are actually really tired. Why am I complaining? Do you know what I mean? And now I'm looking back on it, I don't remember that bit so much, but in the moment I'm stressing about little things like, oh, you know, what time do I need to be back by? Or, I don't know, what am I going to do after this? I don't know, it's not even stress, it's just like not appreciating it so much in the moment. But then looking back on things, it makes me realise how good of a day I've had. I think sometimes I don't know how to describe it. Sometimes I spend so much time worrying about things in the moment that like it's only when I look back on them and things went fine and I had a really good time and I enjoyed myself that I'm like, oh wait, today was a really good day. But by then the day's over. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like journaling helps me live in the moment more, think back on good times. Also helps me remember things because my memory is so bad. But I just love being able to like look through everything that I've written over the past few days and my highlights and what I've learnt, and just kind of recapping on things. And also, I feel like journaling is such an easy thing to incorporate into your day. I never used to enjoy journaling, ever, because I thought you had to write like pages and pages. And now that I've got this journal, it's genuinely so easy. It's called the 5-minute journal for a reason. It's so quick, like that literally took me like 2 minutes. But so interesting because I did not expect journaling to be my favourite part of the day today. I thought it would be like going out and shopping and spending money and buying new things, or like getting nice food, and obviously I do love all those things, but sometimes it's just the smaller things, like getting your thoughts onto paper, that actually stand out more. Maybe take this as your sign to start journaling, and also remember that it's not always about the big things, and that self-care can show up in so many different ways, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go and spend money and buy new things. But anyway, as I say, it is now almost midnight, So I am going to brush my teeth, get into bed and head to sleep. But this was just such a lovely, girly, self-care focused day. I love doing videos like this. I love them. And I really hope that this has inspired you in some way to take some time for yourself, even if it's small, even if it's just to spend 5 minutes writing down your thoughts from the day. It doesn't have to be something big, or buying yourself a cheap bouquet of roses from the shop. Although coming across a cheap bouquet is hard at the moment. My God, why are flowers so expensive? But yeah, it's not always about the big things. So let me know in the comments if you're planning to do anything to celebrate yourself this week. Make sure to subscribe here if you're not already, and also make sure to follow me on my other platforms. I'm glambyflo pretty much everywhere, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!